So it took me almost 30 years to pick up physical copies of the Beatles Anthology albums, but I figured it was time.
Chris Brophy, musically obsessed. Chris Brophy, musically obsessed with vinyl CDs and cassettes. Chris Brophy, musically obsessed. Oh yeah!
Okay, so the hubbub on the street, the Beatles are reissuing the Anthology albums, and as I said in the intro, I never had physical copies of them. I saw them, my friends had them, I thought about buying them, but with the news of the reissues, I was like, you know what, I think it's finally time, after around 30 years, to finally own physical copies of the Anthology albums. Now, I bought obviously the original ones that came out, because the new ones aren't out yet as of today, end of September 2025. You might be asking, why am I just not waiting for the new ones? Why did I get the old ones? Well, because the original CD versions are in the double old school CD cases, I think sometimes called Fat Boy cases. And you guys are familiar with them. So I picked up 1, 2, and 3. And again, there's that original double CD case that I love, old school. I really wish they were going to do the same thing with the new CD editions, but it doesn't look like it. But I am going to pick up volume 4 when it comes out. Now, I'm thinking, why did I never pick these up? Why did it take me till 2025 to finally pick these up and add them to the collection? I think a lot of different reasons. I think, as a collector, I wanted them. I'm a huge Beatles fan. But I think in the back of my mind, I was like, how often am I really going to listen to the CDs? Now, over the last few days, I have listened to everything on these. Will I listen to them again? Maybe. It'll probably be a while till I pop them in. Do I need them on vinyl? No. Are they cool to have? Definitely. There's some songs in here, as you know, that were never released. I love hearing the live tracks. I love hearing the studio banter. I love hearing different takes of songs and hearing how songs developed from just like early demos. So as a collector and as a Beatles fan, they're really cool to have. Again, am I going to pop them on? Probably not all the time. I'd rather just pop on Magical Mystery Tour or the White Album or Let It Be. But these are definitely cool to have, and I'm definitely going to get volume 4 on CD. I just wish it was in one of these double CD cases. Check out this little hype sticker, JC on volume 3. Pretty cool. I don't know if I think they originally, some issues had hype stickers on them, but that was kind of a small one that I put on the back. Now, the other part of this video, in the title, I mentioned memorabilia. Now, here's the thing. There used to be a record store near my house called Media Play. Now, I don't know if any of you ever remember the store Media Play, but I would go there all the time. And around the time that these Anthology CDs came out, they had some other memorabilia that they were selling. I believe that in these CDs, there's actually order forms for some Anthology stuff. Well, Media Play was running this contest, and you just have to put your name in the box, and they would draw a name, and like a couple days later, you'd find out if you won. Well, I won, and what I won is this Beatles Anthology jacket. So there's the Beatles, this kind of like sort of faux leather pleather on the sleeves. I don't know, do you call this like a bomber jacket? But I don't see a lot of these around, and I've worn it a couple times. Maybe I'll start wearing it again. but just a very cool piece of memorabilia to have to go along with the CDs. I'm wondering if anybody else out there ever bought, one of the Beatles Anthology jackets. Happy to have that in the collection. My daughter and my son are big Beatles fans. My daughter's like, "You have an Anthology jacket? How come I never knew about this?" Well, sometimes there are secrets that are revealed, and it takes 30 years to reveal those secrets. So again, excited about the anthology coming out. And I should say anthologies coming out. Definitely going to pick up volume 4. But finally, 1 through 3 are in the collection. All right, everyone. Bye.